Hello everyone, I'm Amito Dorin, a first year student at Kulu University, and I'm here to take you through errors in Excel, how they occur. And first of all, I will first describe what errors are, what causes them, and after that, I will take you through different ways how we can fix those errors or how they can be minimized from happening. First of all, many of you might be asking yourselves, what is an error? And I'm glad to inform you that an error is simply something that occurs in Excel when there is when there is invalidity in data entry or missing data that has been entered in Excel. And maybe sometimes errors also occur due to incorrect formulas that might be entered and functions during data entry in Excel. And there are different types of errors. For example, if at all you've been entering your data and you get to find something that looks like this, such an error after you've entered data and get something of a kind, that one shows that not available, meaning as in when the person or the user was entering in data, there might have been some data that was missed out. So therefore, it's said to be invalid or not even in existence. That's why you can get an error of such a kind. Occurs when a formula or function cannot find the data it needs, so you will automatically get that one that shows not available, and that's one of the types of errors. So another type of error is when you get a hashtag and it is showing you this. This can also show this kind of error occurs when a formula or function contains an invalid argument or data type. Once a user enters in data that's inappropriate, or it is invalid or causing an invalid argument or data type, it calls for an error that has a hashtag value, meaning that the value or the data that was entered was irrelevant. Another type of error can also be hashtag reference. This occurs when a formula or function references a cell or a range that does not exist. If at all you've entered data and actually the formula that can't reference that particular cell, it means you are going to get a poor cell reference, and therefore it will have to show you that hashtag reference. So those are so far 3 types of errors that we have. Let me take you through the first one. If at all you ever put in your data and you get to realize that you have something like hashtag div something of the kind, it means as this occurs when a formula was attempted to be divided by a 0. Like you get this, then you want to divide it by 0, automatically it will show you such hashtag div divided by 0, meaning in data entry you attempted dividing a formula by a 0. And then another one another type, the fifth one. Once you get something of a kind, hashtag something of a kind, it shows that as a user was inputting in a wrong formula or invalid number was involved in that particular formula that was being entered in Excel. So you get a hashtag num, meaning there was an invalid number that was entered during data entry. Those are 5 types. Then you can also get, if you get an error after having entered your data and get something of the kind, it means there was an invalid function name or formula name that was entered. So automatically you'll have to get such an error, such of a kind. So those are some of the types of errors. Then the other person can be asking him or herself, what causes these errors? I'd like to let you know that if at all you have formatting issues, you can automatically get these errors during MX Excel. Other errors can come about due to data entry, as in when someone is entering in data, you make a mistake or you enter in invalid information or irrelevant, you stand high chances of getting errors as you're trying to deal with Microsoft Excel. There are also malware, like in case one is the devices you're using are not all that well connected, as you're trying, maybe as you're using your laptop, you've connected it to a printer that will automatically have to print out the work you've been doing. It means if there is any problem in connectivity, you stand high chances of experiencing errors, and this may be caused due to that malware. We also have incorrect formulas, otherwise data entry mistakes. If at all you put in incorrect formulas, like you're looking for the total and you're using formulas like equals, rank, you're standing high chances of experiencing errors because you are putting in invalid formulas for different operations. And since we have known those causes of like what brings about errors, how do we fix them? First of all, we should always make preview of data entered to ensure that there is no mistake, to be assured of accuracy. You can also restart your computer. Sometimes these errors come about due to computer failures. So to be on a safer side, always make sure that you have worked on your computer or you restart it to have smooth work being done without errors. You can also disable recently installed software, because some software can come along with viruses. So sometimes you can deal away with them or you disable them so that you focus on only that Excel that has been opened at the moment. You can also check for updates, and this can be done by the checking you can use the error checking feature on your laptop or your Excel, so that you ensure accuracy, that all the data that was entered during that was accurate or not even missing. You can also use the evaluate formula feature to step through formulas and identify errors. You can also do it manually. You ensure that no data is missing or no invalid data that wasn't required has been entered in your work or in your worksheet. So, and therefore that marks the end of my discussion with you today. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to watch, like, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'm Doreen. Thank you.